Hello, my name is Katherine Dana, and I am doing my TR on A Time for Everything, Leviticus chapter 3, 1, 8. We talked about this in class, and there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. And a part that really made me feel like I believed in this was there's a time to be born and a time to die. I feel like there's a time for everything in life, but especially when you're close to God and you read the Bible, I just feel like you get closer to God every time. But this quote or passage of the Bible just really makes me feel like I am actually know where I am in life and know what I'm doing. It has so many quotes and so many things that make me actually understand my point of view on this. And the reason why I chose this topic is I feel like some of the chapters in it are just so hard to understand. But I just feel like this one's so simple and makes you understand life and why God puts you here. And I feel like life is so confusing sometimes with the Bible and things like that. So I feel like this passage is just really just making me feel like I know what I'm doing. I like to read it, the Bible, if I get a chance to. I haven't read all of it, but I don't know. I keep repeating myself, but I just feel like I'm getting closer to God every time. Like I like doing the daily reviews and everything, but I just feel like there's like people have favorite quotes and things like that, and I feel like this is just something that I like to read and do. I feel like this is a big part of my life and what I do. The part that I really like is there a time to mourn and a time to dance. But there's a time to do everything, but there are times in life where you need to just take a minute. And if there's something sad in your life, cry or mourn or weep. Or if there's something happy in your life, you laugh about it. And there's a time to be with people or by yourself. Time to throw away, to mend, to speak, to hate, for peace. There's a time for everything in life. And God gives us the gift for giving us those times in our life that we can rejoice and be in sadness sometimes, that the gifts that He gives us to do all those things. And I really feel I feel appreciated that we have all these opportunities to believe what we want and do what we want. And this just passage in part, it makes me so happy to read it because I like to read this type of stuff. A lot of people think it's boring, but I like to read it, and it makes me feel really like happy. See, what else? I also a good part that I liked is a time to keep in mind and a time to throw away. Now, everyone, like, I kind of didn't understand it that much, but then I kind of did. I, like a time to keep and a time to keep and a time to throw away. Now, I really didn't know, like, maybe like parts in your life where there's just sadness or something not going your way, but I thought that was a little repetitive to some of the other lines. But I honestly feel like I have just a close connection with this part. This is just a very special passage to me. And what I also let me look at this. A time, oh, I love this part. A time for war and a time for peace. I feel like there's so much hatred sometimes in life and what we do. So I just feel like we we need times in our life that we just need to open something, open either maybe your computer to look up a song by God or something like something that makes us spiritually connected to God by the ways. And I feel like there's so much hatred and things in the world and things and not enough peace going around and love. And I really feel like at the end of the day, we're all people. We're all people created by God. And a lot of us don't understand that because we really just don't see inside of who we really are. And I feel like the Bible or things like that are the smallest things that God builds us up, like going to a church social or something like that, reading the Bible, going to Mass. Even like 5 minutes of your day can make a big impact on you or someone else throughout your life. And I just feel like this theology, I feel like this class makes you think, and I feel like this passage makes me think about what really is life and what we have a time for in our life, and what wonderful gifts God has given us. And I really appreciate what he has given us in my life, given me especially in my life. And I feel like a lot of people don't have the freedom to do these things, to embrace themselves, and to speak out, and a time for peace and to love. And I feel like a lot of people don't have this type of stuff in their life. But honestly, I feel like I am just I am thankful for this, and I just feel like that I'm being repetitive, but I feel like at the end of the day, we should all be thankful because we're all humans and we're all God's children or people. What I also liked is a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. I was a little uncertain by this because I wasn't sure to scatter stones, because kind of like sticks and stones may break my bones like that, but I wasn't really sure how they were saying this. But I feel like when you put it all together in one passage, I feel like there's always a time for something in your life. And I feel like these little words can make such a big impact on the end of the day. So I honestly feel like I just am so thankful. I keep saying this because I am just so thankful for what I have and what God has given me. What else? There's just so much to cover. I feel like theology really makes me think, and I feel like this passage really makes me think about what I have in my life, and I am thankful for the class. Actually, I feel like this class, it makes you just wonder what life really is, and I feel like you're not thankful enough for the things that you know when people have discovered, and the times for everything that we're allowed to have. I feel like every little thing just combines in one, and being just at the end of the day thankful that we live on this earth, and especially me. I live in a country, a great country, where I can do stuff and things like that. And I feel like there's a time for everything, but some people don't have that. So I feel like we should all be thankful for God and what he has truly given us. And that will be the end of my TR.